that own PS3s. I don't understand.
that too.
I don't understand why we would want this game. Or it was like, but it didn't end up being that laggy, right? Like, I don't remember hearing too much about that, especially since you could have, like, absurd
Well, there's 10
amounts
people in the match, so.
We never got a guess of if 256 was really a
They
lot.
didn't even have that many beta testers. So.
Oh, poor PS3. Lost on that one.
Alright, yeah, that's my Halo 4 segment.
Glad I don't even need to play
Finished.
It
Boom.
I literally just learned all I had to know, and it's not, if I want to watch a movie.
Hey, if you have that credit card, man, get on it. You have till December 31st or whatever.
I'm sure I don't. So.
Okay. I don't even have a credit card. I only have my check card. So.
Is it like an AMX card or something, like American Express or something? Like.
What, mine?
No, the one that you have to use, like a tenth or.
I don't know. I have no idea. I have very limited knowledge.
It's probably like, it might even be limited to America, so I might be screwed on that one. So.
Yeah, that could be.
Either way, I don't, unless I would like rent the game. I probably wouldn't buy the game to get $25.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's gonna be $60 for like the next year, so.
Yeah, exactly. So there you go.
Yeah, my voice did crack. It's bad.
I didn't even catch it.
Good. Let's go on.
I'm just tuned into you. We don't know how to segue, so.
I think we should just go back and forth. Like, one of us presents a topic, talks about it, and then goes to the other one. Do you have topics?
Not really.
If you don't, I got a couple more.
Keep going.
Okay.
I was awesome because that credit card piece was something like I had thought about a while ago. It just fit perfectly in your topic. That was really lucky.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, you're way more prepared for this. I forgot we were doing this. I mean, sorry, go ahead.
This is like a critique. This is pretty much all that I'm doing.
Seamless. Dude, we're
you can't even tell where the seams are at, man.
We're going to edit this out, obviously.
Nope. It's going up dry bone on the old YouTubes. I watched the comedy. Now, I don't know if I actually want to talk about this because I kind of want you to see it first.
Yeah, I kind of want to watch it.
Do you want to? If you want to watch it, we'll save this for another time.
I do want to watch it.
You do want to watch it?
It's worth watching, right?
It's worth watching, yeah. Just because I want to see, I want to really talk about this movie.
Okay, then I'm definitely gonna watch it.
Okay, you're gonna watch it. All right, we'll save that for another time.
You found like a underground blowjob, can I find that online?
What? Underground blowjob?
Wasn't that not? Sorry, I meant to say underground blowjob version. That's out, right? Were we talking about it like a couple weeks ago, and it was like not even available to download, or you had to find like a super obscure version?
Yeah, because the version it's pretty cool because Tim Heidecker released a version where it's like the first 10 minutes of the movie,
sitting on a boat,
and then the rest of the time is just him sitting on a boat. And I think it says like something, "Don't pirate from this guy" or something like that.
But
I found a legit version. Yeah. All you got to do is go to Pirate Bay and then type things in, and then stuff happens, and then you have a movie suddenly.
And then I just give them my money, and then I have it.
you give so much money, and then things.
I just donate directly to Tim Heidecker, and then we're good to go.
Yeah, this is just a podcast. We might game afterwards. I don't know. So.
Like the after show, you can hang out with the makers of the podcast.
Yeah,
pretty
it's
cool.
really good. It's really good. It's so worthwhile to stick around. Okay. Fuck, that was gonna be a good topic too.
Slayed that topic. My apologies.
See what else do I even have to talk about? All right, we've been talking about like self-improvement as of late, and for whatever reason, I've got it into my head that I just want to be the most dynamic human being possible. Meaning,
but you're
whatever. I'm not even close. Yeah. I would have an insanely long road. I get anxious just filling up gas at the gas station. I can't. I'm awful.
You definitely have social anxiety
Oh
disorder.
yeah, it's
for
bad.
Sure.
It's so bad. Um,
Oh
but
man.
like, I want to be the most dynamic person ever. I feel like I'm slowly trying to make steps towards that.
And by that you just mean like you want to know everything.
I want to know everything. Just want to be equipped for every situation ever. Like if I'm thrown into something like fucking plane crash and I survive, I'm like, all right, let's huddle up. All right, and then do this, do that.
Watch the series Surviving Disaster, and then you're good to go.
That's it.
Yeah.
All
That
right.
series has like survival guide. It's not that bad actually, but it has like 10 survival guides for like plane hijack, building fire. Like right there, you'd be set.
What's it called?
Surviving Disaster. I think it's
Surviving
a
Disaster,
Discovery
okay.
Channel piece or
Peace. You even make it sound super legit.
piece. Like yeah, it's not that good, but
It's a work of
it
art.
gives some interesting information, to say the least. But yeah, that's fair, man. So what are your strides to getting to that?
Okay, I'm starting really small. Keep
I'm
that in
sleeping
mind.
in because I want to be good at that.
I started flossing.
like 2-3 times a day, like legit.
After every brushing.
Wow, you're a beast.
So that's like 2 times a day. That's dynamic. That's really
That's very
dynamic.
I don't floss at all. It's not something I'm
Dude,
interested
it's so satisfying.
in.
Oh, it's so satisfying.
You know what's satisfying? Having sex with.
Fuck. Well,
Well, ruined. Yeah, man, you're gonna have to be dynamic on that too. So you better step your shit up. It's
I
satisfying.
do, and I'm gonna have to have sex with a man because that's
Yeah.
part of being dynamic.
It totally is.
Um,
This is just a huge.
couple men too.
It's a huge life excuse to be gay.
It is actually. That's the whole thing.
It's like your way around it. You're gonna try different things.
Dude, I just want to be dynamic. That's it. That's all I'm saying. I just want to be dynamic.
Stop judging me. God.
I don't want to have a definition. All right, bro. Don't limit me, man.
Oh, too good. Too good.
But yeah, that's my small stride, man.
And it all started with coffee. Yeah, man. So there you go.
Like I said, small steps.
Do you have like a list of things you're gonna add, or are you just kind of going?
I have like a mental list. Like overcoming social anxiety is a huge one. That's
like,
I don't know how I'm gonna do that though. It doesn't
what's
make
the
sense.
roadmap for that gonna be? Are you
Because
gonna
I
force
just
yourself?
recently found out that my card's like it's perfect for pay at the pump, so I don't even have to go in and interact with people now. That's gonna just heighten any problems at all.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Is the roadmap for that gonna be like you're gonna force yourself to hang out with like a friend or something?
That
You're
could
like,
be,
"You know,
yeah.
I'm gonna text that friend and be like, dude, we're hanging out.
Yeah. Honestly, that's not a bad idea.
Just force yourself and make it someone you don't like.
Yeah. And then have a good time.
So then you like, you hate it, and then you just you crumble as a human. So I can feel superior still. Well, I'm
Like,
not flossing.
Something else that is going to bring up that if I would like just try to be hyper Cortana,
Oh, brilliant!
I would so get down with an AI.
You should. Yeah, you gotta focus in right now and just get your mouth in majestic shape. and then start giving blowjobs. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Hopefully, I'll get pubes in, and then that'll act as a floss, so I don't even have to floss anymore, because I'm going through so much muff.
Oh.
That'll be great. That's a double. It's a twofer.
Oh man, that's too good.
Hopefully, everyone I go down on is unshaven.
So,
Mouth full of pubes, man.
how long till you add another goal?
I don't know. Like I'm also like starting to work out and stuff. That's been for the past couple weeks. So that's like, once again, that's more of a confidence builder, I think, more than anything. Just so I'm not like a fat piece of shit.
Dude, as soon as someone says, like I know for me, as soon as someone said to me, like, you look thinner or you look like you look more in shape, whatever. That's like that's the doorway to heaven right there. Because then
Yeah.
you're like, then you have.
All right, it's paying off, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So as soon as that, and then when you like days you don't want to do it, you're like, no, man,
Yeah.
I'm chicks, just. And if a girl ever says it to you, you're set for life. You're like, wow, someone almost showed interest in me. This is
Exactly.
this is the way to go.
Another thing that the whole like social aspect of like forcing myself to be more social will prove as to whether I can actually be very social or if it's in my genes that I am not going to be a social person at all. Because if I'm doing it for a while and I fucking just hate it and it's just causing me to be depressed or something like that, then I'm not. It's just gonna be like in my genes that I can't be social or something like that. It just causes too much anxiety or something like that. And
That's smart.
it's mainly like it's more so at my own insecurities too. I'm gonna get fucking personal just because. It's more so at my own insecurities because I don't think that I'm an interesting person at all to have a conversation with. Because I don't have anything to say to somebody I don't even know. Because how do you get into like a conversation with somebody you don't even know, other than just like, oh hey, fucking, what do you do for a living? I don't care. I don't care what you do for a living. It's fucking uninteresting. I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's one of the next goals. You have to be interested in things that people
I
like.
have to feign interest. Yeah, there you go. That's part of being dynamic. Yeah.
90% of women. So
Working on just conversations in general. That's another thing on my list.
you'll learn how to pretend to be social. Yeah, man. It's a big game. It's just a big game.
How to pretend to be social. That's what I did right after high school. I was
Thing is,
doing it, but I wasn't that stoked or anything.
if you pretend long enough, then you like. Because I hate when I do. I don't hate it. That sounds terrible. When I go out with a negative attitude and then I have a good time. Sometimes if you pretend to be social, you end up like being social and having fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then you almost don't want that because you're like, damn it, I went out and I had fun. I don't want that. I want to be able to just stay at home and ignore people.
Like another thing with like friendships and stuff though, is they require work and maintenance and everything, and I don't. I'm so narcissistic or I'm so shut off from the world that I don't care. I don't want to invest time into something. I don't know what that is. That's probably just. I think that just stems from an inherent laziness that I have, or an inherent apathy that I have to the world. But I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. That's an interesting thing you just said. Even like people who I like kind of like or I would consider like friends or whatever. I don't know like how much I care about their feelings, which would be part of the maintenance. Like
Yeah.
when they're like, "You want to hang out?" and you just go, "No."
That dude.
Like,
That's I think every other friend other than you. That's bad. That's so bad.
yeah, it's weird. I can't think of many like people. Like it's not that I don't care. Like if most like people like work friends, so like like needed something, it's not like I would be like, yeah, no, fuck yourself. Like I'm not like that, but generally speaking, if I was given any choice, I would for sure choose like, yeah, I'm gonna just choose my happiness, which would be not
Yeah,
hanging out with you.
I just want to
So,
hang out at my house and not do too much at all. Because I feel like if I go
that's
hang
my
out, like I
problem.
don't.
People want to do stuff that I don't like, and
Yeah.
I'm like, that's my problem. I have like I'm okay. Like I've become better in social situations, but like the things that people want to do, I generally just don't want to do. I hate. I find no like value in going out to like bars and clubs.
Yeah.
I'll like
Yeah.
try like I don't mind like because I don't mind going out with 5 people and talking to them and just hang out. But the whole like scene where everyone's like, "Hey, let's go like the beach, like girls there." No, like come on, man. I don't have those skills. Get out of
Mm-hmm.
here. Like I can't do that. You put me in like a social situation. If the person talks to me first or makes a joke at me, then I'd be like, okay, I have some comfort. Like, it's more than fucking comfortability.
I fucking love you.
I could like, I could go from there. But yeah, it's just like you explained. I have this like I don't know how to strike up conversations correctly.
Yeah.
It must
At
stem
least,
from not having confidence.
at least interesting ones. That's the thing. Because if you have a regular conversation just about weather or whatever, and I know that's such a cliche thing to pick on for like, oh, this is a boring conversation, but like
For
I
most
don't
people,
find
you
any
need
value in those type conversations at all.
even if
Especially
like
when
going.
it's somebody I don't even know. Like, why do I care?
Mhm.
I don't care about this person. I don't even know them. Why
Going
should I
beyond
start
like
to care about this person?
going beyond like value even so like let's say you're throwing that out and you're just gonna try to start up a conversation even if you don't care what they say like it's hard if you have no waypoints to go by like I know recently this dude I hate that I always have to keep dealing with I like saw his computer desktop background and I noticed he had a boat on it and I know
Hmm.
I was like oh I was like so where like do you go sailing or whatever and not like because people generally just don't want to they just want to talk about themselves right like
Yep.
if you asked me if I was like I don't know what I would be doing that you could pick at me and I would be like yo if I was wearing like some sort of sports thing and you accidentally opened that box or something and was like oh you like the Lakers I'd be like yeah bro and you're like oh crap I don't care at all I don't care what he's saying but if you have no waypoints, I don't know how you strike up any common ground. Because if
That
the
yeah.
person doesn't like you at all, or or like doesn't like the question, you're just like, well, sorry that I bothered you.
Exactly, and that's like another thing about the whole idea of becoming a super dynamic person. Once you have like a base knowledge and like a little bit of everything, you can talk about everything
You can
always.
just
So
talk
you can
down to
instantly go
everyone.
to yeah, you can just be a complete dick. Um, but you could easily have a conversation with like literally anybody about
Mhm.
anything. Um, Once again, you're probably going to end up talking about whatever they like. I mean, and then at the same time, is it superficial of you to take interest into all those things just for a conversation? Because you're not. It's not like you're learning about those things because you genuinely want to know. It's more so because you're like, well, this will help me in future social situations.
Mhm. What there needs to be, someone please steal this idea and just make it because I'm too lazy. There needs to be, I know this exists, but there needs to be a good version of Facebook for dudes finding friends. Like, because most of us, like, realistically,
For sex.
I, because fuckbook is not cutting it. It
Yeah.
doesn't work.
Yeah.
It says they need more guys to subscribe because they have an abundance of women. But, like, um, for the I love you man situation where I have no idea, is bro book a real thing? Um, how to like just ask a guy to hang out when you like so let's say you've got some common ground he's cool you both like things but you have I have no idea how you then go like I can't just say like so can I like get your phone number and like we'll
Yeah, I know. That
hang
sounds
out or
so
like
gay.
or I don't know how you like
Uh,
meet guys that have common interests then that you can then just go like yeah let's like hang out because you got to get the common interest where you're like okay this person actually likes similar things to me we might have something to talk about like
mm,
but then I have no idea how you turn that into um this was a weird conversation I had this girl that I work with has a boyfriend or whatever that she's told me things over time about him and we actually sound like we have super common interests and I said to her like oh my gosh like uh, this situation like yeah it's stupid like I don't know how as a guy how you like get to hang out with other guys
hmm
and whatever. But still, nothing has come of that. Like, I've even talked to her, like, yeah, freaking tell him, like, yeah, I want to meet him, like, making like jokes about it. But still, like, nothing will probably ever happen of that. But that's like it's kind of frustrating when you like, I don't know, just from small personal experience. Where like, I know I told you about a guy a while ago. We played like Madden a couple times.
yeah.
I have no idea how to just be like, "Hey, bro, you want to like play Madden?" Like, I don't know how to message him and say that, so I just
You do that
remain
to
in
me all the
silence
time.
and Yeah, yeah. I don't.
Except we talk
You're
about penis too, so it's
you're just yeah. We've got such a base level friendship through like
yeah.
for a
We've
long
said
time.
literally, "Fuck, man, I need you," in messages, and then the other one would respond in a normal manner, and we'd be like,
Yep,
"Okay, bro, I'll be on." Like,
yep, yeah. Yeah. That's a weird thing. I guess just normal dudes and people can just be like can just do what I'm explaining, but don't feel weird about it.
I guess, yeah.
And I just don't. I can't. I'm like I don't want to. What if they like no? Like what if they don't actually want to? Or why haven't they done it to me? If they
Yeah.
want to hang out, just overthink everything way too much, I guess. But
The thing is, I even have friends who I have common interests with,
yeah, yeah,
and I still don't even.
because
Uh,
they're dicks.
they're not even dicks either.
I'm
They're
just kidding.
nice
I'm just
people, and
kidding.
I'm still just like, whatever. I don't want to. I don't want to have to message back. I don't want to have to respond. I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
just gonna become a hermit. I think.
yeah.
Um,
Brobook.com doesn't exist, so someone
buy the
should buy that.
rights.
Someone should buy that domain up like wicked quick. Totally
Chat
make.
roulette. Isn't that just for like jerking off?
I think it's just for dicks.
I think it's for yeah. If
A
you want to
lot.
spot a dick, then
Yeah.
bam.
You always see like posts where it's a hot girl and you're like I don't think
It's not real.
this doesn't exist. There's just no way.
No, I think it's a bunch of trolls at this point.
It's
People who
got
screen capped girls like
yeah, and just
on like My
play
Free Cams or whatever,
yeah.
and then they just play that, and then they like
There's a
show a
lot
picture of a
of
dick
guys
at
on.
the end or something.
Yeah, I agree because as soon as I get, even if I do have some sort of relationship and I like hanging out or like we like let's say we went and did something, it was cool. I always get super overwhelmed where I'm like, okay, I don't want to hang out with them now. I want my free like
Yeah,
when I'm like just hanging out by myself and I'm bored, I'm like, oh man, it would be cool to hang out with someone. And then like as soon as I do, or I think as soon as I do, I'm like, I'm just want to be like, dude, I gotta get out of here. This is a bad idea. I want to be at home on the couch.
fuck this guy.
As soon as you go to hang out with them, you're like, no, bad idea, bad idea. Get me out of here. This is not cool. Oh man. But I think like either I'll develop that or the internet will just ruin it, and eventually the internet will just become
I think
so
I'm getting worse. So,
super friendly where you just like have your internet friends that you talk to.
well,
And
I've made friends on Xbox Live back when I was in high school,
yeah.
and I've kind of maintained relationships because
Hmm.
it's strange when it's a completely anonymous person and
Yeah,
you
yeah.
don't really know each other. I mean, you know loose things about each other. You might know like a first name, something like that. But
Mhm.
like one friend in particular, uh, Sleeveless.
Yeah, I know.
That dude's pretty cool, and all we do is insult each other the entire time we talk.
It's
That's
deep.
it. That's our entire relationship as people. And there's no like something that's beautiful about it is like there's no we could not speak for a year. I can send him
And then
one
you just
message. I
like,
can be like, "You fucking dick, you suck," or something like that, and then he'll send something back like instantly. It just
that's it.
and it's just pure hatred. The whole relationship survives on hatred for each other. It's great.
Doesn't he like metal?
Yeah, he likes metal.
There's a common ground, right? And he likes Xbox.
And he
All right.
likes video games. So I met him on Doom actually.
I got on the Xbox Live like a little while ago. I think to do an update, and
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, I kind of want to see who's online. And there was like a lot of the friends I had been like, oh, offline for a couple hours, and I was like, you're losers. You guys are still playing
You're
this game?
still in this environment?
What is wrong with you? Yeah. Except for I actually hate you, so it's not the same with you and me at all.
Yeah.
There's no mutual respect.
No. It's actual hatred. And an intense desire to fuck each other. But that's hidden under layers and layers of hatred.
Problems for sure. Got serious. So flossing, whatever. Is there like a big one in your mind, or I guess the big one would have been the social thing, obviously.
Social, yeah.
Um,
because like dude, it's really bad when you can't talk to your own family too. You have nothing. You have no common ground with them. I feel like an alien when I'm at like family reunions and stuff because I have nothing to say. I'm even pissed at the boringness that I'm spewing out of my face. It's awful. Jesus.
So what are you doing with your life, Jared? Keep saying that
I'm just
crap.
like, well, nothing.
Screw you.
I house sit for my mother. That's it. That's all that I do. I'm a great member of society. I also stream things online.
Yeah.
You don't care about this at all, but I'm going to tell you in depth, and you're going to get bored. It's just like them talking to me about like anything they're interested in. I just don't care about whatever they're saying. I should because they're family members, right?
Yeah.
I should be like, oh no, they're family members, so I should like respect that. And I just don't care though. I just don't care. It's awful. I don't know. Do most people feel that way, or is that? I don't want to say is that just me because that's not gonna happen at all. There's no such thing as like that kind of anomaly. I guarantee that exists in other people. But
yeah, for sure. I just think most of my family members are weird. I'm just like, whenever I finish at whatever event we were at, I'm like, yeah, that dude's weird. I'm like, I don't know what I think about it. Dude, that's just to bring that up. This totally happened. That event I was explaining about how you like initiate with people that you want to hang out with. I know I tweeted this. Like, recently found out my uncle's cool, and I totally would be cool to hang out with him and just shoot the shit and talk and stuff. And like, I don't know, I feel awkward about messaging my uncle because I hate to put him in a situation where I'm like, maybe he doesn't even want to hang out with me. And then he obviously can't be like, no, because I'm his freaking nephew. Like, he's going to be like, yeah, bro, I actually don't like you. If we weren't related, I would.
I know, that's another thing. That's another thing that always pops into my mind. If I wasn't like a relative of these people, would I hang out with them ever?
No, because they're too old.
Well, yeah, that.
They would be pedophiles, so it would not be cool.
But yeah, you have no common ground whatsoever. It's so weird.
I feel like, because I wouldn't want it, I hate putting pressure on people that they have to say no to you or lie to you and be like, yeah, actually I'm busy for the next like 6 Saturdays, but maybe in a couple months we could hang out.
What are you doing?
I just hate to have to do that to them, because if someone did that to me, I know I'd be like, I'd probably end up lying and be like, yeah, I gotta help my grandmother move, so I actually
to her grave. She died.
I can't help.
I killed her.
Do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I think social. That's the only thing. That's like the next dynamic step. But once again, that's going to be like a factor of a million different things. Like I said, like you just need to get a base knowledge of like everything. And I feel like you're already on your way there. You're already pretty good with a lot of things. Like, you don't even care about cars, but you know a decent amount about them, I would say.
Shut up. I don't know. I just make it up.
Stroke your ego, bro.
I hate when you do. One thing that I was going to say is, in support or seriousness to you, is like, what you would find out if you would hang out with more people or do whatever is that people would like you. Like, you would totally put that to rest, because just from knowing you as a person and knowing you from high school and whatever, like, you're like a fun guy. You're funny.
Oh, you dick.
Like, no, but seriously, like, I'm gonna stroke my own ego here.
Oh.
Like, I know from like the people that I hang out with, like, that they like me. Either it's just a bit like they think I'm like, whatever.
Once again, I have to get comfortable though before I can say whatever I say on here. There's no way I could just walk up to a person, hey, fist fuck your mother. Like, it can't.
But like, just going back to hanging out with, like, I mean, the group of friends that I can think of that would be yours, some of them are I hate them. I'm just kidding. But but like, you would easily like work in that group, and meaning like, yeah, in another situation, if you could be yourself, people would think you're funny, because you are funny.
I hate you.
Because people will laugh at me, and I'm not funny. So like, that's.
I laugh at you, man.
But you know what I mean? Like,
then I have a shit taste
in high
humor.
school, you would be like people liked you, so that totally carried over for sure.
It's just because I had a big dick.